stand is there.
इतना ही होगा प्रभु, ये बड़ा है। हाँ अब हो जाएगा, उससे एडजस्ट होगा।
स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय, आचार्य श्री ठाकुर की जय, श्री प्रभु श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर की जय, श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपिनाथ श्यामा कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय, वृंदावन धाम की जय। All glories to Samudra. All glories to Samudra. All glories to Samudra. All glories to Sasiguru. And Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottama Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudire Nashtapraeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistaki Krishna Swadam Upagate Dharma Gyan Adipisa Kalo Nasta Drishamesha Purana Kaduna Udita. So today the chosen subject is the Katha of crocodile and Gajendra. So Gajendra was the king of elephant. He was living in a big huge mountain who had 3 shikhar, very tall. And at the foothill, he would live with his family, friends, relatives. So this Gajendra, in his previous life, was King Indradromna. King Indradromna, who established Lord Jagannath Baldev, Subhadra Devi. So, king, he was worshipping deity, and while he was worshipping, Durvasa Muni with his 10,000 disciples came, arrived. So king was engaged in worshipping deity, and he just by sign he welcomed Durvasa Muni, but he did not greet him, neither he stopped deity worship or offer them some welcome. Was their lotus feet, Durvasa Muni's, and offer his arti and wash his lotus feet, of course. And no grand welcome because he was engaged in deity worship. So this became a big offense to Vaishnavas. We should greet Vaishnavas when they appeared in our house or worshipping, while we are worshipping Lord. But King didn't do that. He just mentally welcomed them. So it's an offense at deity as well as Vaishnavas. So stop deity worship and greet Vaishnava when they come to our doorstep. So Vaishnava aparadh are of six kinds. Anti, Nindati, Vaidvesti, Vaishnavana, Abhinandati, Krandati, Jayate, Nahasam, Darsane, Patanani, Sat. Na Abhinandati, we should welcome Vaishnava. Stop all activities that we are doing and we should welcome Vaishnava. Because Vaishnavas are very dear to Krishna. Krishna says, Mad Bhakta Puja Abhya Adhika Bhagavat. Better worship, better than my worship, the worship of my devotees. Mad Bhakta Puja Abhya Adhika. In the room now, he committed this offense at the lotus feet of Vaishnava. Krandati, when we exhibit krodha, anger at Vaishnava. Because Vaishnavas are very dear to Krishna, even more than himself. Name Bhakta Chaturvedi, Mad Bhakta Sutacha Priya, Tasmai Deyam Tatogayam, Tatograyam, Yathai Pujyo, Yatha Puj, Grayam, he is as worshipable as me. So, Narsi Mehta, you all who knows very little of Narsi Mehta, is a pure devotee of Krishna from Gujarat. In maybe, I don't know, it cannot be one century ago. He was Brahman, he was born in Brahman family and he was pure Vaishnava. So he wrote one song, how Vaishnavas are very, very dear to Krishna. He says, Prana Thaki Mune Vaishnava Bala Aharanisha Ene Gauri Tapa Tirata Vaikuntha Padamukhi Mara Bhakta Bulavatyahu Jauri. He says, my Vaishnavas, my devotees, are very dear to me. And Tirat Vaikunth. He lives in Tirtha. All these Chorcharke, when Vaishnava call upon me, Gajendra call upon me, so I rush immediately. Arasata Tirata Mara Santane Charane Koti Ganga Koti Kasire. Under the lotus feet of my devotees, the Koti, millions of Ganga and millions of Kasi, Arasata Tirat, Mara Santane Charne, Koti Ganga, Koti Kasire. Lakshmi ji Aradhangana Mari, Pranamara Santani Dasire. Lakshmi is the wife of Krishna, and naturally everybody loves his wife. Lakshmi ji Ardhangana Mari Pranamara Santani Dasire. Mara Vaishnav ki wo sees the dasi of my devotees. इसे ऊंचा नीचा हूँ काई न जाऊँ मुने बजे मारा रे. I don't know who is higher or lower devotee. Those who worship me, they are mine. I love them. Gajane karu parvadayo santoni karva sarale. Gaja, Hathi. When Hathi, Gajaraj, he called upon Krishna, he immediately goes to Krishna, to Gajaraj to help him have a water. Gajane karu parvadayo santoni karva sarale. ऊंचा नीचा हूँ काई न बजाऊँ मुने बजाए मारा रे. Gajaraj is an elephant, a meager animal, but I don't know who is higher and lower. I love my devotees in any species of life. Gajane kara parvata santoni karva sarale. ऊंचा नीचे हूँ काई न बजाऊँ मुने बजे मारा रे. अमरीश राजा मने अति गणवालो दुर्वासाई मन भंग की दूरे. मैं मारू अभिमान त्याजीने चक्र सुदर्शन वाली ली दूरे. So Amarish Raja, he is my devotee, he is very dear to me, and Durvasa offended him. So we know that Akhya, we know. So Krishna sent his Sudarshan disc to save Amrish Maharaj, because Amrish Maharaj was very dear to him. So Amrish Raja Mane Ati Ganavala, Durvasai Manabhanga Kidure. And Durvasa Muni, Krishna was considering him as his guru, but he offended his devotee. So he sent his Sudarshan disc for protecting him. Amrish Raja Mane Ati Ganavala, Durvasai Manabhanga Kidure. मैं मारू अभिमान त्याजीने चक्र सुदर्शन वाली. He sent Sudarshan disc to protect Amrish Maharaj. Sadhavo Rudayam Mahyam Sadhutar Rudayam Cham Madanyatma Janati Naham Tebhyo Manakami. I am dwelling in the heart of my devotees and they are dwelling in my heart. Sadhavo Rudayam Mahyam Sadhutar Rudayam Madanyatma Janati. My devotee does not know anything but me, and I don't know anything except my devotees. Santa is this kind of devotees, very exalted. Doesn't have to be exalted also. Gajendra was elephant. Elephant is not even a human being. But he immediately rushed to help him out of water. So, संत चाले तो हूँ आगड़ सालो संत सुवित्या हूँ जागुरे हूँ तो वैष्णव मेरा भी संत ने निंदा करे थे नहीं जीवा दे संग कापुरे so संत चाले तो आगड़ सालो ने संत सुवे तो हूँ जागुरे when devotees sleep, he remains awake to protect them. And when devotee walks, he walks in the front of the devotee to protect him. Santa chale to agad chalo, Santa sue to jagure. Marare Santani jiva, ninda kare teni jiva. Sangakapure. Those who criticize unnecessary ninda to unnecessary criticize, then I just cut off his tongue. Krishna said. So in Bhagavatam, Krishna is saying Uddhava. He is saying, actually, the whole song is based on these two sloka from Bhagavad. These two sloka is Na yatha me priyatam, Na sankaru na sankarsanam, Na sribir, Na sribir, Naivatma yatha bhavan. So, devotees are very, very dear to me, like Nayatami Priyatam, Shankar Bhagavan is first class Vaishnava, top class Vaishnava. Atma Yoni is Brahma. Brahma was born of lotus flower, sprung out of Krishna, Vishnu. So, Brahma is his son, but the son is not very dear to me. And now Sankarsana, my brother Balaram, Sankarsana, is not as dear to me as now Sankarsana, no, Sribir. Sri means his wife, Lakshmi. Also not very dear to me. My devotees are more dear. My devotees such as yourself, Uddhava. Very dear to me.
Not my Atma. Not my Atma.
Yes. And next sloka, he says about his devotees that, what is the first word? Munim Srantam Naivairam Samadarsina Anuvradami Ham Nityam Vedya Angrirenubi. Krishna says that the devotee, pure devotee, who is Nirapeksha, who is not expecting anything from anyone, Nirpeksha. Muni is thinker, Daksha is very expert, Muni Daksha. Nirvaira Samadarshana. Nirvaira. There is no where, there is no enemy. Nirvairam Samadarshana is equipoised to everybody. Anurajamyam Nityam Vedya Angrirenubi. I walk behind such devotees so that the dust of the lotus feet fall on me and what is within me get purified. I am purified. Anuvrajami aham nityam vedya angrirenubi. So we can see here Krishna loves his devotees. Krishna loves his devotees so much so that more than himself, he loves his devotees. Marare Bhadya Vaishnava Chode. Vaishnava Chode Menava Chute Re. एक बार मुझे वैष्णव बाधे तो ये बंधन नव टूटे रे. मारा रे बाधे वैष्णव छोड़े. So if Krishna binds somebody, Vaishnava can relieve him. But if Krishna binds somebody, Vaishnava can relieve him. मारा रे बाधे वैष्णव छोड़े. मैं नव छूटे रे.
वैष्णव किसी को बांधे तो कृष्ण
छोड़ नहीं सकते. एक बार मुझे वैष्णव बांधे तो ये बंधन में नव टूटे रे. और एक once we bind up Krishna in our heart, that bandhan Krishna can never forget. So this such a intense love Krishna has towards his devotees, and if you offend such devotees, we are finished. No Vaishnava Prabhupada. So King Indradrumna, he did this Vaishnava Prabhupada. There was only 10,000 disciples. So he had to become Gajendra in the next life. Indradrumna becomes Gajendra. And Gajendra, he was enjoying with his family under the foothill of this mountain, and big, huge family, his brothers, his fathers, his wives, his children. Big, huge family he was enjoying with. But Gajendra, in the previous life, offended Vaishnava. So that's why he could not win the battle in the water. Of course, water is the media for modern crocodile. Water is a crocodile area, and all power outside the media, elephant as a media, he can win. So we have to remain in spiritual atmosphere all the time, and that way we are protected by Krishna. So this is a story in the end. You can read the whole story. If you would like, we can read now. But okay, you can read some.
Lord Krishna, you sing Gajendra.
Yes. Like Krishna mercy came in the room and remember the prayers of the Lord. I think the words is first, but over there, the sound is against the cassette. It's only okay now. So let's read, but it's not here. Is it here?
I can pull up.
Huh?
I can pull up whatever verse you tell, I'll pull up.
Okay.
Which verse should I?
Okay, the verse is 29 of previous, last chapter, previous.
Is it third chapter? Second chapter.
Yeah, third chapter. So, second is the prayer. And first ten,
Second chapter.
first ten.
Can you scroll up for a second? Yeah, 29.
Okay.
It's a different chapter.
Second chapter, second.
Oh, we want to go to second.
29. Yeah, this one. Yes. That's the one.
Okay. The king of the elephant and the crocodile fought in this way. So it's going further up, no? Okay.
Advanced.
Is it chapter 2?
Here.
But this is here.
We can read from here. Winter 29.
What is the verse?
Verse number is 29, but I don't know which chapter it is.
It's 29.
Shloka begins with, O king in the Tamas Manvantar, the sons of Vidilti who were known as.
And maybe first chapter.
1 then.
Huh?
Chapter 1.
Yes, read.
Yes, You can this is say. one of those 20. Should we read from the beginning?
Chapter 1.
Are we reading from text 1?
Mhm.
Text 1, sir.
Close the door.
We go to text 1.
Of
Same
first-
chapter. Same first chapter. Text 1.
Jogi, O king, in the Tamas Manvantar,
20.
the son of Vidruti, who were known as the
Sorry,
Vidrutis also became demigods, since in course of time the Vedic authorities was lost. These demigods, by their own powers, protected the Vedic authority. Also in this Manvantar, the Supreme Lord Vishnu took birth from the womb of Harini, the wife of Hari Medha, and he was known as Hari. Hari saved his devotee Gajendra, the king of the elephant, from the mouth of crocodile. King Parikshit said, "My lord, Badrayani, we wish to hear from you in detail how the king of the elephant, when attacked by crocodile, was delivered by Hari. Any literature or narration in which the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Uttam Slok, is described and glorified is certainly great, pure, glorious, auspicious, and good. Srila Goswami said, O Brahman, when Parikshit Maharaj, who was awaiting impending death, thus requested Sukadeva Goswami to speak, Sukadeva Goswami, encouraged by the king's words, offered respect to the king and spoke with great pleasure in the assembly of sages who desired to hear from him. The second, third, and fourth chapter of this canto describes how the Lord during the reign of fourth Manu gave protection to the king of elephant. As described in this second chapter, when the king of the elephant along with his female elephants was enjoying in the water, a crocodile suddenly attacked him and the elephant surrendered to the lotus feet of the personality Godhead for protection. In the midst of the ocean of milk, there is a very high and beautiful mountain that has an altitude of 10,000 yosan or 80,000 miles. This mountain is known as Trikut. In a valley of Trikut, there is a nice garden named Rumat, which was constructed by Varuna, and in that area there is a very nice lake. Once the chief of the elephant, along with female elephants, went to enjoy bathing in the lake, and they disturbed the inhabitants of the water. Because of this, the chief crocodile in that water, who was very powerful, immediately attacked the elephant's leg. Thus, there ensued a great fight between the elephant and the crocodile. This fight continued for 1,000 years. Neither the elephant nor the crocodile died. But since they were in the water, the elephant gradually became weak, whereas the power of the crocodile increased more and more. Thus, the crocodile became more and more encouraged than the elephant, being helpless, and seeing that there was no other way for his protection, sought shelter at the lotus feet of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, next.
Shukdev Goswami said, "My dear king, there is a very large mountain called Trikuta. It is 10,000 yojanas, 80,000 miles high. Being surrounded by the ocean of milk, it is very beautifully situated. The length and breadth of the mountain are of the same measurement, 80,000 miles. Its three principal peaks, which are made of iron, silver, and gold, beautify all directions in the sky. The mountain also has other peaks which are full of jewels and minerals and are decorated with nice trees, creepers, and shrubs. The sounds of the waterfalls in the mountain create a pleasing vibration. In this way, the mountain stands, increasing the beauty of all directions. The ground at the foot of the mountain is always washed by waves of milk that produce emeralds all around in 8 directions: north, south, east, west, and the directions midway between them. The inhabitants of the higher planets, the Siddhas, Charanas, Gandharvas, Vidyadharas, Sarpans, Kinnaras, and Apsaras, go to that mountain to sport. Thus, all the caves of the mountain are full of the denizens, these denizens of the heavenly planets. Because of the resounding vibrations of the denizens of heaven singing in the caves, the lions there, being very proud of their strength, roar with unbearable envy, thinking that another lion is roaring in that way. Should I continue?
I lost you. It's okay.
Seven. Now seven. Six is finished. Seven.
Okay.
Seven, yeah.
Seven.
Okay.
Chapter to go.
Chapter 1. Okay. The very big beneath Trikut mountain are beautiful, decorated by many varieties of jungle animals, and in the trees which are maintained in gardens by the demigods, varieties of birds chirp with sweet voice. Yeah.
Trikuta mountain has many lakes and rivers, which is covered by small gems, resembling grains and sunshine. The water is
That's
as
the,
clear.
another mic we have.
The water is as clear as crystal, and when the demigod themselves bathe in it, their bodies let fragrance of the water and the breeze, thus enriching the atmosphere.
So,
In the valley,
yeah, everything is here. Read.
in a valley of Trikuta mountain, there was a garden called Thrumat. This garden belonged to the great devotee Varuna and was a sporting place for the damsels and of the demigods. Flowers and fruits grew there in all seasons. Among them were mandaras, parijatas, patalas, ashokas, champakas, chutas, pialas, panasas, mangoes, amrutas, kramukas, coconut tree, date tree, and pomegranates. There were madhukas, palm trees, tamalas, asanas, arjunas, aristas, udambaras, plaksas, banyan trees, kimsukas, and sandalwood trees. There were also picambardas, kobidaras, saralas, suradarus, grapes, sugarcane, bananas, jambu, badris, akshas, abhayas, and amalakis. Is this in heaven or?
So, all description is like that. And at the end, to cut the story short, Krishna comes, rescues the crocodile, rescues the elephant. Elephant, last sloka, he offers his flower from the lake to Lord, and Lord releases him. Lord pulls him out of lake and delivers him. This is the story. There is no famous sloka or anything, but originally he offended King Indra, he was, and he offended Vaishnavas. That's the story about, whole story about it. Anybody has any question? Question? Question?
Maharashri, I have two questions. The first question is that why, means it's been long time since Gajendra was battling with crocodile. So why did not Gajendra, as being, despite of being a devotee, as a King Indra during his previous birth, did not call upon Lord Vishnu or Krishna immediately? And at the same time, in our life, especially if we learn from the scripture, at what point of time should we shift our focus from relying on our own efforts to surrendering to Krishna?
I don't know. You will get that moment. Huh?
He was trying himself to do that.
Yes.
Then he lost his strength there.
Yeah, he lost his strength and he called upon Lord.
So until you try by yourself, Krishna doesn't come. But when you call him,
So why is that Gajendra did not call upon Lord Vishnu or Krishna immediately when he was a previous devotee?
that's what I said.
He was trying on his own strength
Okay.
to free himself, but then it didn't work.
Yes, he
complete.
tried.
Just like Draupadi, right?
Throw.
When she put her hand up, then Krishna came right there.
Yeah.
Should we say that
She was
in
trying to protect.
Surrender.
surrender?
And soul surrenders to him immediately.
Meaning
Yes.
that 1,000 years was because of Indraduna's action in the previous part. And then only after 1,000 years he started calling.
Yes.
So as soon as we have a problem in our life, just surrender to Krishna.
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Rather than calling anybody else. Call Krishna. Yes. Everybody is fallible. Krishna is infallible. Achyuta. Any other question?
I have a question. So Vaishnava Aparadh that we are talking about, that if we are communicating with non-devotees, does that apply? Because we cannot use that principle.
No,
with
non-devotee doesn't apply.
So
You
that
have
we
to
can.
be safe, not good. Non-devotee, they don't know what we are practicing. But even if in non-devotee's case, if you become humble and try to become a devotee, you will win. You will win.
But it's hard to use same principle
Yes,
with non-devotees.
yes. It is difficult, but if you do it, you will win. Another question.
So we see that King Indra knowingly did not commit aparadh. He was doing
King Indra did not commit aparadh.
I mean, he was doing meditation.
Yeah, but that's the aparadh, Vaishnava aparadh. Mad Bhakta Puja Vyadhika. So Krishna wants to give honor, all honor to his devotees. So rather than doing my puja, he, Vaishnava came to your doorstep, greet him properly, do his puja.
He did not know that Angira Muni had come.
Adi?
He did not know that Angira Muni had come.
No, he knew that Durvasa Muni came.
Angira.
Oh, Angira came. No, Durvasa came, no. Angira is another story. Huh?
So the story Angira Muni came.
Whichever Muni it was.
Here Durvasa with his 10,000 disciples comes from.
That was Draupadi when she was in Madhura.
Kamyama.
Anyway,
Okay.
Rishi came, right?
Vaishnava.
Agastya.
He was Agastya. Agastya.
Okay, any other question?
Maharashi, second question is that despite of calling so many times by Lord Brahma and demigods, Lord Vishnu, he never appeared. Or sometimes he appears, but he normally doesn't appear. And even though Goddess Lakshmi, she was astonished when she saw that Lord Vishnu just rescued an elephant, which is Gajendra, very immediately upon calling. So the question comes here is that how and when, what determines when the Lord mercy will be manifested? So in what Lord mercy will be manifested? Like Goddess Lakshmi, when she was Mother Sita, she was abducted by Ravan. Immediately Lord Sri Ram did not rescue her. And similarly in the demigods cases, many cases where Lord Vishnu doesn't come immediately. But in Gajendra case, upon calling right away, Lord Vishnu appeared on Garuda. So
No crocodile also waited for thousands of years.
But upon calling, means when he called, immediately he came. So like you said, Maharashri, in earlier answer, that elephant was struggling for 1,000 years, and then he realized from his previous birth that I should now call upon Lord Vishnu or God. And as soon as he called Lord Vishnu came by. So the question remains this, that how and when Lord mercy manifests, and to whom? Normally it's seen that those who is very proximate.
Desperate devotees, when you desperately call Lord genuinely, here I am helpless, please.
Surrender.
My dear, yes,
Surrender.
surrender everything to Him.
Should we say that Mother Sita or even Brahma and even demigods, they are not, even though they are elevated, they are not surrendered to Krishna or Vishnu?
They did not surrender until they come to the critical time. So we are under critical time every minute. We should call upon Him every minute.
You have to cry like a baby.
Yes.
Like a mother. When the baby comes, baby cries, she drops everything, whatever she is doing, and she comes. So you have to cry like that, then Krishna comes.
Okay, any other question? That's it, we can look at them.
Upatam